And we're back with more Digimon. Wow, already off to the start when it comes to this Digiline stuff. Oh, you guys still owe me from before. How about the nice lady treat me to a meal? What? No problem. There's still time. This game's translation is so weird sometimes. Alright, let's have a look. Problems at Digipedia. You heard the Digipedia. It's an online dictionary site that I run, but something strange is happening. Alright, let's go investigate. That is what a good detective do. Shh, lower your voice. Yes, that's right. I'm the administrator of the Digipedia site. I don't want anyone else to hear what I'm about to tell you, so I'll whisper it to you for now. You heard about Digipedia, right? It's a free dictionary that anyone can edit. Recently, there's been someone making a lot of strange edits to the articles. The editor writes everything in Kansai dialect. I've tried to revise the articles, but there's some kind of block in place, and even I, an administrator, can't remove it. Therefore, I was hoping you could find this editor and ask him to remove the block. Leave it to me. Ah, you're so reliable. Thanks for taking care of this. Incidentally, the pages the editor has written on are takoyaki, comedy, etc. There aren't that many of them yet, thank goodness. You should probably start looking at the edit log page. Please take care of this. Right, just look away for like 5 seconds, please. Doesn't there's any problem on the main page. Check out some of the problem pages. Tokiyaki is Osaka's soul food. They're small and round and they look real pretty. Specimen of the octopus in the middle's huge. There's also a different type of takoyaki where you dunk in a broth. Y'all know about that? Comedy's at the heart of Osaka. Yeah, it's right at the core of its soul. Or maybe it's supposed to be soul. I suggest y'all try the husband and wife comic duo Digimon and Babamon. Y'all be sure to come to see them in the Osaka Little theaters. This isn't just in Kansai dialect, it's all pretty subjectively written too. Wonder if I can jump to the edit log page. Digimon and Babamon are mega level Digimon, so it would be interesting if that's who we end up fighting here. Alright team, let's investigate. Ah, Woodman and Kawagamon. Both those are virus types, so I'm just gonna... Ah, right, I forgot how low her attack stat is in that shape. Whatever. Give him a love tap and be done with this. Wow, these guys are hardier than expected. It's not gonna do a whole lot of damage no matter what I do, so who cares? Oh, that really wasn't so bad, all things considered. Bonk. Ah, those weird fingers never cease to get weirder each time I see them. Browse this barrier. Let's check out... I'm already headed this way, so let's go this way. Oh, free stuff. Plant guard. I wonder what Digimon is strongly associated with Kansai dialect. I legit don't have an answer to that. Wow. I knew it would be low, but I didn't think it'd be that low. Jeez. Yeah, back to ultimate level. The ABI stat really is the worst thing in this game. Whatever, that healed us. Good enough. Alright. Let's see. Ah, that's disappointing. Let's try it this way, then. One of these paths has to work, and it's just a matter of figuring out which. Oh, hello. Hello, this is Snek. You won't accept my kindness, or are you saying there's no need for thanks? Wait, she was offering to treat me? I literally read that as completely the opposite. I thought she was asking me to treat her to a meal. Wow, okay. Whoops. Well, that's not happening. Sometimes this game's translation just completely breaks. I don't know if it was machine translated to parts or what. I'll be honest, it's all pretty baffling. Oh, I think I see our troublemaker. Tentamon? Oh yeah, Tentamon did have a Kansai dialect in the original. I forgot. Yeah, they always called Izzy Koshiro-han, which apparently is a very Kansai thing to do. It's oftentimes strongly associated or equivalent to the American Southern drawl. I don't know how true that is, or how much of that is just an invention of localizers, but as I understand it, that's roughly equivalent. Because my first exposure to that would actually have been Azumanga Daioh. And, I just dated myself again, didn't I? My speed around here is not bad. Huh? What you want there, young'un? Am I the one who made them their edits on Digipedia? Did you happen to find one of my articles there? Interesting, don't you think? What? You're saying there was subjective information in the articles written in Kansai dialect? And Kansai dialect is hard to understand? Well, you've misunderstood then. Kansai dialect's the lingua franca of the whole world. It's really easy to understand what I say. Listen, I don't want to hear nothing about no articles, you understand? You're just pissing me off with all this talk about my writing style. Even Zed Technician didn't go that far southern. Alright, size up the situation here, shall we? Oh, there was no situation. Just destroyed. Wow. Sorry, it's just that what you said really got to me. It ain't just an interesting article. It should be easy to read and understand. Make a dictionary. That most important thing is professionalism. Please give it some thought. Okay. Keep your voice down. Just yell, hey, Mr. Administrator. Mister! I'm clearly talking to a lady! This translation. What I wanted to say is that the block on the pages of the Kansai dialect has been removed, and I've been correcting the pages bit by bit. You really did an excellent job, and you have my heartfelt thanks. Indeed, I just received an email from that fellow from Kansai just now. I'll read it to you. I'm sorry for all the trouble I've caused you. That there detective opened my eyes about it all. I'd like to thank you kindly for that. Now I'm going to start my own blog promoting Osaka, and I'm feeling pretty excited about it. As you can see, he's quite a weird guy. Nah, he's just passionate. I respect that sort. Ah, neat. I've had the farm guys training for XP at this point, because I just literally don't have any other ideas of what to do with them. Alright, so that was productive. I think. Digipedia, yeah, of course I know about it. Actually, how'd you go this long without hearing about it? I'm surprised considering your age. Well, we're just kind of down to these ones, and I still don't want to be roped into that. Some sketchy poster on the second floor of Broadway. A sketch poster? What would be sketchy about a poster? Or is it literally that the art style itself is, in fact, sketchy? Using cards and animating games. Whatever. Oh. Oh, I guess that's all would be sketchy. The sign caught your attention too. Huh? Super Ultra True Puppet. It's quite the intriguing name, that's for sure. What the name says is an exquisitely crafted doll made to look just like a real human being that you can buy online or so I hear. Oh dear. Calling it Super and Ultra True is a tad redundant. They could have gotten the point across that using both. It's actually not that expensive. I'm thinking of saving up my money and buying one myself. It's made by Jorogumo Co. Limited. A nice snappy name for a company, although it's a bit sketchy vibe to it, too. Anyway, I wonder who the model behind the stall is, too, come to think of it. Hey, a case has come in from May at the Inodin Occult Research Club. Drop by the office when you can, alright? Alright, I mean, I'm not really doing anything any more productive than staring at a poster and getting weird info dumps. I was just wondering, do you have any siblings? I don't see Mom right now. I live alone. I do. I have 2 sisters. I'm the youngest. And you guys learned something. Yes, you said to come straight back. What is wrong with you? Oh. That. Living doll, dead person. Have you heard of the Super Ultra True Puppet? We ply our trade there. Subject Karimi, you have to help us. You have to help us, please. May, come down. I'm sure she'll help us. Tell me what's going on. What's wrong? Given some business from the occult club, I think you got another supernatural case on our hands. Yeah, I mean, no, probably. I don't think this has anything to do with the occult this time. And why all the big fuss? Now, apparently these dolls being sold on the internet look just like me and May. I think these dolls are called Super Hyper Ultra Lookalikes or something like that. Is he referring to the Super Ultra True Puppets? I've heard rumors about them. Alright, tell me more. These dolls, their face, their bodies, everything from top to bottom looks just like us. They're so accurate, it's creepy. And to make matters worse, they're being sold real cheap. You think they could go for at least a little more money on the market? Well, you have your priorities and May has hers. That's not really the problem here, you get that, right? But it still sucks. It makes me feel like they see me as some kind of cheap piece of junk. I mean, I find it weird too that your doll costs several thousand yen more than mine, but... Wait, so you do care about the prices after all? I said it's not important. These dolls that look just like us are being bought by otaku all over the place. And when I think about what those guys are probably doing with to them, it just really creeps me out. You know, this reminds me of another incident. I wonder if this is connected to that. What kind of incident? A really dicey looking service out there. It's called the Perfect Girl Project. You can use it to get a living doll made in the image of your ideal girl and live a life you've always dreamed of. The police have been hearing about how owners of these dolls are going missing. I was just discussing it with Detective Matayoshi. Super Ultra True Puppets are living dolls made in the images of people's dream girls. I guess they sound like they could be related, but are you sure there's a connection? It's a tough part to prove. To make dolls that look so similar to how you two really are, it'd take having pretty specific data on your bodies. Measuring your hands and something like that isn't exactly easy. I actually have an idea how they might have managed to pull it off. There's an LDC machine in the arcade in Akihabara that I think might be suspicious. LDC? You don't mean Lustful Dream Chicks, do you? What? There's really not one for subtlety that's the case. No, I mean Living Doll Club. That's what LDC stands for. It's a machine that scans all your body and makes a 3D print figure of it. I think I've seen some YouTube videos on stuff like that. Idea could have somehow leaked out of that, I guess. Definitely can't deny the possibility. Our next step is clear. We need to head straight to Akihabara and gather info on this Living Doll Club machine. That'll be your job, Snek. As for me, I'll see if I can dig up anything regarding the Perfect Girl Project. Now, I mean, my perfect girl is Mama Rabbit, so, I mean, to each their own. I think a doll of her would probably cost a lot. I'm gonna stop indicting myself now. Anyway, on to Akihabara. Hi. You wanna talk to me? Why? What is it? Living Doll Club, is it? For a time there was this huge ad campaign about how it used the latest 3D tech and whatnot. There was Living Doll Club in the arcade down the way, wasn't there? You tell me! I don't know. I'm asking you the questions. I'm just an idiot protagonist. What do I know? Hi? You there! I can tell from your body language you're frustrated and unhappy. That is true, but not for the reasons you might expect. Yeah, I'm talking about you. I know this is out of the blue, but I bet you're into beautiful women, or... I mean, not incorrect. I'll have you know that I sell top-notch dolls with one of the prettiest girls. Maybe you've heard of them. They're called Super Ultra True Puppets. If you want, I can let you have them for cheap. Go ahead, check this one out for yourself. Why do you have Nokia? Like, why? Again, this one's an ugly one. It was made as an experiment and hasn't sold well. You understand how real my dolls look now? That's terrible. Come on, that's a little mean. If you're interested in having one of these for yourself now, I got something even better, but it's top secret service. Nobody can know. Mwahaha. Let me ask you, how are you doing health-wise? Could be better, could be worse. Great to hear, really, even if you weren't 100% perfect, you'd probably still be fine. No? I bet you're bored with how your day-to-day life is going. Wouldn't you love to just throw it all away and spend it with the girl of your dreams? Doesn't that just sound fantastic? Huh? Because with the Perfect Girl Project, I can offer you exactly that. So they are related. The Perfect Girl Project can have your ideal girl recreated and sent straight to your room as a living, breathing human being. There's this one condition you have to abide by if you use the service. There's one condition, you can be free from the teething you've lived up till now. I bet you're wondering just what the condition actually is. I understand, it's a fair question to ask. Tell you what, I'll let you in on that condition free of charge. That one condition is that once your dream girl isn't sent to your room, you can never leave it for the rest of your life. Simple, right? How are you gonna pay rent? Like, how does that work? Oh, you don't have to worry about survival, the girls take care of that for you. How? There are too many questions being raised by this. The cost of living is high, you know? That's okay, take all the time you need to think. Once you know you want one, just get in touch and I'll make it happen. Right now, I think I'll just go check out the LDC machine at the arcade. Yeah, that seems like a... How's the investigation into the LDC machine coming along? We're just about to get started on it. You encountered a suspicious man out by the LDC machine. It's good timing because I'm detecting a faint digital noise signature close to where you're standing. You're gonna take a close look at the arcade machine. I bet you'll find some clues about how these super ultra true puppets are being made. As usual, the case is starting to take some weird turns, so be ready for anything in there. So I can connect jump. Yeah, let's do it. No reason not to, apart from all the witnesses. Definitely won't freak anyone out by doing that. Like, I know some guys who would probably be down for this arrangement. Not me, I mean, way too fiercely independent. I've opened this one before? So are all these, like... Are all these different digital dungeons interconnected? I've never actually stopped to check that. That said, how would it work? Like, if you accepted and abided by that, like, you'd still have to pay, you know, mortgage or rent and power and water. I think this is a digital dungeon I've done before. Yeah, it raises too many questions, is what I'm saying. And things that sound too good to be true typically are. So it's like, what angle are they pulling, and why? Not to mention how. If they're doing these on the cheap, it's not like they're sending fully AI robots. Ah, Caramon. There's definitely more at play, I'm just completely baffled as to how. And that's the thing, these things are definitely not, these are shooting for the broadest general audience possible. Let's just say I don't fall into that very much. Don't get me wrong, I mean, I like the pretty girls too, but beauty's in the eye of the beholder, let's just say. Oh, hello, Infirmon. How distracting to run into you here. I take people's data and make dolls from it. Lots and lots of dolls. Dolls that steal souls and people become dolls. The dolls are lifelike, the people are deathlike. Huh? Ooh, what are you? Any interference must be punished. Any interference must be punished. So twitchy, wow. I mean, Now, this is an ultimate level Digimon. I might have just bitten off more than I can chew. See if the set damage move saves the day again. Oh wow, yeah, that's a good chunk of his health. Not bad. Kind of expected him to be Virus. I didn't expect him to be Null Affinity. Wow, that was practically nothing. Yeah, we're definitely running ahead relying on the set damage move. I guess the reversion... or Sunflamon's intelligence is just up high. Well, that was hilarious. Well, we just trivialized an ultimate with 3 champions, so not bad. That's a good day in my book. Set damage moves in this game are really weirdly OP. Ah, right. I haven't actually gotten to talk about this all that much, but your Digimon can only hold on to so many skills all at the same time. Why does it have higher power? Oh, it's magic versus physical. Yeah, you can only hold on to so many. It's a pretty big number, and I know there's a way to shuffle them around, but I don't remember how. Something on the ground. Mysterious URL. Did you just come out of the LDC machine? Hmm? You're not one of the cops or something, are you? Are you? I'm a cyber sleuth. Oh. I didn't realize that was who I was hitting up. I must not be on top of things like I used to be. I made a good amount of... excuse me. I made a good amount of money as it is. Maybe it's time to call it good enough for now. Don't bother trying to come after me. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's running away. See you. Okay. Way to implicate yourself. Perpetrators behind the case were probably that salesman you met in a Digimon working together. It's unfortunate he got away, but we'll live. As least especially those two probably use that LDC unit to gather up girls' data and then use it to make the super ultra true puppets. And does that mean you guys checked out the LDC unit in Akuba? That probably means you have a good idea of who's behind our dolls then, right? Don't get too excited, we didn't arrest the guy, but we got him cornered. I doubt you'll try to pull something like this again anytime soon. I was not expecting a vocal track. Even if it is just scat singing. The question still remains as to what's become of the Perfect Girl project now. At the very least, we know each doll's looks are derived from real people. The doll's realism is then used to help sway potential candidates to join the project. What is the Perfect Girl project even really about in the first place? I think Detective Karini mentioned that people who are part of it have been disappearing, right? Indeed, Snek actually picked up some rather useful information about what's required of anybody who does join the project. What is it? Anybody who has their dream girl sent to their room can never leave it, ever. I'm sure I don't need to explain why that's probably a bad deal. What's that? Mine, it's a URL left at the scene of the crime. That might come in handy, Snek. I want you to go to that URL and check it out. Okay. Don't worry about going too deep inside. You don't know what you'll find there. It's very possible you're dealing with something extremely dark and sinister. Dark and sinister? We're talking as grim as the stuff you look at for fun in your club, maybe even more so. Whatever's on the other side, it's not going to be pretty by any means. I'm just going to yoink out of there while they're chatting amongst themselves. Oh, I expected a dungeon. Hi, who are you? A cyber sleuth? Ah, man, this place is sure getting crowded now. Is this my room? Yeah, of course it is. What is about it being inside Eden? Stop joking around. It's clearly the real world. How could I be in cyber... What? Who are all these girls around me? They're my dream girls. My dream girls is pure, pristine dolls. You ever thought about how weird that sounds? Yep, this is all the impossible thanks to the Perfect Girl project. You really know your stuff. As promised, in exchange for these dolls, I've stayed locked up inside my room. Life of these girls is the best. I couldn't be happier to take care of everything I need. Really, I don't see any reason to ever leave this place anyway. It's perfect here. But this really is inside Eden? Ha! Cut it out, that man. Are you sure you're not the one who's actually dreaming right now? Huh, alright then. You're allegedly one of the victims of the Perfect Girl project. Victim? What do you mean? Remember, to join the project, you just stay holed up inside your room for the rest of your life. But in reality, he was lured into Eden, and now he's living with those girls while he's actually unconscious. But then that means... Right, the so-called life he's leading with those girls in cyberspace is just one big lie. The whole thing's just a sad scam. Anyone who falls prey for it is unwittingly imprison themselves for a life inside cyberspace, thinking they've never left the real world at all. That makes sense. It also makes sense if you think about the name of the company behind it, Jorogumo. Dragoon a mythical spider that appears as a beautiful woman to attract men to her waterfall. They'd plunge in for her and die at her hands. Oh, I knew if there was anyone who'd know about this, it'd be you, Maggie. You really know your occult history. I know Gumo is spider, but I wasn't 100% sure which specific one they meant. So I get all that, but why go to the trouble of locking victims up in their room and then imprisoning them in cyberspace? If somebody's stuck inside Eden thinking they're still in the real world and don't log out, then all that's left inside the locked rooms are living bodies, which could be used for any number of things. Like what? According to police investigations, the victims' bodies were carried off by a third party and taken overseas to foreign countries. What? Why would anyone do that? A lot of the applicants are young and healthy. There are who knows how many people around the globe who want such fresh bodies. That's so horrible. We don't know for sure that's anything along those lines. That's just a theory right now. Just thinking about it gives me real goosebumps. Anyway, about that guy your assistant met a little while ago. What do you think has happened to him? It's hard to know for certain. On the one hand, his body might already be lost forever. On the other hand, we might still have a shot at saving him. Might as well see if we can still call out to him. But we should be prepared for the worst. Hey, I'm back, dude. What's this? Please, you need to log out. Is this another one of the kids' pranks? How many times I have to tell you, buddy, I'm in the real world. I couldn't log out even if I wanted to. It's pretty cool as you think this could possibly be inside Eden. Couldn't hurt to try. I mean, there's no way it'll work. That's not how it works in the real world. I mean, come on. Huh? What am I seeing here? I don't get it. Error. Nowhere to log out. Wait, that's the end of the case? I thought this was going to open up into something way bigger. Blinding dreams and reality can be murky. It's why I can't dismiss the possibility outright. Who are we to say we don't live in a dream? Sounds like an angry Momsian song. Zotamata Yoshi says Arata's been seen in Shinjuku a lot. What's he up to? Well, I was not expecting that plotline to end so abruptly. That was some grade A sci-fi horror stuff right there. And now we're just like, oops, we're ignoring that to go hang out with Arata. Oh, you're right here. That's convenient. Making up for last time? What are you doing around here? You're telling me the great cyber sleuth is just walking around looking for a job? Just joking with you. If you're free, do you want to hang out? Should have been a comma there. Actually, this written challenge just came from some mysterious guy. It says, in my hand, I'm holding a very rare out-of-print edition of the comic Bakuin Delete. You want to accept the challenge. Basically, this is a rare comic contest. What do you think? Interesting, right? We should do it together. Alright. I know. I'll send it to Kyoko as an official request. If she finds out we're slacking off work to go mess around, Kyoko's gonna explode. Yeah, that does sound correct to me. At least this time they flat out tell you point blank what's going on. So in that respect, the pacing's a little bit tighter. But no, legit, like I'm still reeling from that whole doll storyline. Like that's just mortifying, and the guy's still just chilling out over there. Mysterious man has issued a challenge, a fight with rare comics at stake. Cyber Sleuth, I need your help. How's the case going? Have you managed to solve it? Good luck. Do we just go back and talk to Arata again? In which case, I might need to revoke my praise of the pacing. Arata, where are you? What Terriermon special move creates a small tornado with its ears? That's Terrier Tornado. Arata, why do you always do this to me? Is it the phone? It's not the phone this time. I know as a YouTuber, you guys probably think differently, but I really don't have infinite hours in my day. Just like, come on, game. Get with it. Thought he'd just be here. Now I don't know where to go. Let's read the request again. Maybe it actually says, and I just skimmed over it. Eden community area. Yeah, he's actually already online. Okay, that was my bad. I'll own that one. Alright, there we go. Ah, good. Oh, you're here at last. You're late. Just get out of here with that noise. Is this your friend? That is... I mean, this is... Okay, so it's the two of you who are doing the rare comic contest this time. Okay then, do your best. See ya. Snek, so I was telling you about the written challenge from the suspicious guy, right? The suspicious guy is a rare comic collector. He brings participants in with the promise of rare comics and gets them to answer fan questions he comes up with. All over Eden, there are contest organizers, so-called game masters, who ask the questions everyone has to answer. The way it works is that the first one to reach the rare comic collector will be presented with one of his best comics. You can't just buy a rare comic from the collector. Man, what I wouldn't do to get that rare comic. I'm literally salivating at the very thought. I was right, you are a comic book nerd. Gotta do it, gotta win, you gotta get your hands on that rare comic. Huh, you wanna know what Baku and Delete is? It's a long story, but a good one. Yeah, okay. Bakuin Delete, or Bakudeli, is a set of turn-of-the-century dystopia. Bakuin, or Bomber Garden, is a scene of a wild hero and heroine adventure. The hero is Shokyo Haku. He's the head of the student council, a brilliant genius, and senior at a private school called Saint Erase. Not just that, but he's an incredible hacker, Aku Soku Delete. He's vowed never to kill and destroys evil hackers all in the name of justice. At the start of the series, he's a detective who can use hacking, but... Are you even listening to me? Did I zone out? I did tell you it was a long story, and Bakuin Delete is now out of print. There's an amazing chance to get the final volume of the comic, which is extremely rare. Why is it out of print? That's a long story. Want to hear it? Okay, go for it. It's just an overreaction. From when it was published, harmful hackers started to pop up in Eden, and people feared the comic was to blame. Believe it or not, they suspected the author of being a hacker himself, and he was arrested. After that, it was recalled and went out of print. It's always just a minor comic with few fans. The shop stopped stocking it 3 days before the arrest, making it extremely rare. But I can get the contents of the comic on the web, but nothing beats the real deal. Are you listening to me? I have a short attention span, apparently. You want to know who the suspicious guy who issued the written challenge is? Basically, you see, I guess nobody really knows, to be honest. Okay, this is the starting point. Game Master must be around here somewhere. Let's find the first Game Master and solve the first puzzle. I don't know anything about the manga, apart from what you just got done telling me, so... Like, where do I even start? You also participate in the contest. Answer the following question. Question. In which frame of which volume of the comic series did the main character's rival, Ichinose Ginda, first appear? What? How am I supposed to know? Arata, aren't you supposed to be backing me up here? Volume 5. This is a difficult question for you? It's an easy one for me. Answer is Volume 43, Frame 2. It's the scene where General Asimov brings him to the classroom. Correct. This is a beginner level question. Oh my god, I'm surrounded by nerds! Please go to the entrance of Eden and be asked the question by the next Game Master. Arata, you better be appreciative of what I'm doing. That's all I'm saying. Okay, should be around here somewhere. Okay, second Game Master around here somewhere. Let's look for him and answer the next question. You're going to answer the question. I have no idea what I'm doing. Ah, there he is. Alright, stop and answer my Digiline. Rectamundo, the answer is Terrier or Tornado. I love Tamers, so of course I know that. Are you the Game Master? Okay then, let's get started. Question. In Bakuin Delete, what is the name of the pet rabbit that belongs to Rodrigo, the main character's Japanese-Brazilian next-door neighbor? Rabbity Mrs. Ears, Mrs. Ears. The dog was called John, the cat was called Polish, and the monkey was called Katarina. Really? Is it Kankichi? Wow, it's amazing. Correct. So you're able to answer all the questions easily, just what I expect from you, Arata. Next you go to Eden Community Area. There you'll be asked for the final question by the next Game Master. First one to answer the comic Question correctly will be given the rare comic. Try your best and good luck. Night. I'm surrounded. Every direction. There is nothing but nerd. Top tier game master around here somewhere. Like, what good am I doing you right now, Arata? Like, legit. Top tier game master, right? Just as I see. You finally made it here. Of course it would be you, Arata. So we shall get to the final question. The main character in Bakugan Delete, Shukio Haku, went to a school by the name of... It's an easy one, St. Aray's Private High School. However... I'm forgetting the exact name and address of the school. I don't know. What? Sawaragi 12.5. Sorry, wrong answer. Which one is it? Oh yeah, I think it came out in Volume 18, the scene of the school entry application acceptance. Come on, I know this. I don't remember. Snek, can you go figure it out? If you ask some comic book nerds around the Broadway used bookstore, they'll probably know. Please? Address of St. Erase. Alright, you owe me for this. Hey Kyoko, just storming through your office. Bye. Couldn't you just Google it? I hate to be that guy, but like... Surely there's a fan wiki. Even if it's not a particularly good one. Wait, did he say Shinjuku, or is he... I was not paying the slightest bit of attention to what he was telling me. Awesome. Nicely done, me. I forget where he told me to go, so... Apologies. Was it Shibuya? I thought all the nerd merch stops were in Akihabara. Alright. Do you know? Nope, clearly not. Huh. It's a record shop. Hang on, wasn't there a comic book store here? Huh, huh, huh. That's what happens when I'm rushing. What now? Huh? St. Arace's high school address. Who are you, and why are you asking this out of the blue? St. Arace High School, you mean the one that the main character from Bakugan Delete went to? Well, you know, even though I'm an expert at everything to do with comic books, when you ask me out of nowhere like that... Nah, it's an easy one. St. Arace High School is Kingston 5'8". But why are you asking? A rare comic contest. You can answer the question, you get a copy of the legendary final volume of Bakugan Delete. What? No friggin' way. Are you freaking kidding me? You gotta tell me about it. You can fight Arata for it, dude. It's not... Oh. Right. Yeah, go fight Arata for it, okay? I got enough going on in my life. I don't need to get between two sweaty nerds. That's it. It's a Kingston address, so I can't remember the number. Come on. Hurry up and answer already. Someone else will win the rare comic. No! Snek, how did it go? Did you know the answer? Kingston 5'8". That's it exactly. Congratulations, that's the right answer. I did it. Snek, thank you so much. Let's see, answer all the questions. Please go to the Eden Free area now. If you get there first, the comic will be yours. Yeah, Snek! Mysterious guy organized this contest seems to be in the Eden Free area. Quick, let's go! Free area? Well, let's go check it out, I guess. Oh, it's a new area. Alright, that makes sense. So... Using Kowloon is considered so dangerous to the hackers that use specialized programs. In the digital world, the programs manifest in 3 dimensions. They can directly interact with targets. Youth find this very appealing. I suppose that's fair. Hi. Hey, Arata, so close. Unfortunately, someone else got here before you. You're the second one here, Arata. No, really? Yeah, there's just 1 split-second difference, actually. Can't believe it, I tried so hard. Tired so hard? What can you do? It was fun, so I guess it's not a total loss. It was a nice way to pass the time. Well then, Arata, maybe we should hold another rare comic contest in the future. Cool, yeah, definitely. Next time I'm the organizer. Oh yeah, I know this guy. Huh? I said he was suspicious looking. No, I never said that. I think it spices things up a bit, calling him suspicious and all that. Actually, I do that all the time with my friends. This guy is, well, sort of my friend or whatever. What is it? Is something wrong? Posey is a cool loader. You are such a nerd. Don't say that. That's not true at all. You even said it was fun, right? You should take part next time, too. Yeah, it was kind of entertaining to see you get passionate about something. Bakugan Delete, a comic about hackers having engaging in battles with each other. It's a comic of people like him who have a kind of sickness. Still a rare comic contest amongst friends. I wonder why humans would bother putting so much energy into something so utterly fruitless. They really have a lot of time on their hands. Yeah. Shut up, Kyoko. Got $10 out of that. People are never-ending sources of prizes. Never pictured Arata as the type to hang around otaku crowds myself. I kinda got that impression. Oh, hey guys. Sorry to keep you waiting. Took some time to do a little prep work. That's fine. I'm really looking forward to seeing your Kamishiro infiltration plan. Excuse me, but what do you need from me? Yuko Kamishiro, sorry to call you out of the blue. So, we have the Cyber Sleuth connection jump, my hacking skills, and your connections. My plan involves using all 3 of these in concert for the first time. Connection jump? Oh, you don't know about that. Explain it to her, Snek. I go into machines. Half cyber body, is that even possible? I see, I think I understand now. That's why you've been able to move so mysteriously at times. So then you have Eden Syndrome as well. It's nothing. I'm sorry for interrupting. Please continue. I explain the main thrust of the strategy now. Our target today is the secret database in Kamashiro's Avalon server. Beyond that is the top secret area known as the Secret Room. The Secret Room. Kamashiro's most confidential area. In other words, the location of the folder for every Kamashiro CEO, including Kishibe. Once the folder is open, you can all dive into Kamashiro's confidential database. Man, the detective agency is turning out to be scarier than any hacker team I know. I'll take that as a compliment, yet the operation still ended with nothing to show for it. Now I get it, you got your eyes on an even deeper level. That's the plan. Using a connection jump and get it as far as the confidential database. First, we use our Kamashiro connections to get us invitations to the preview event at Kamashiro HQ. Reed Kishibe, the CEO of Kamashiro, mentioned it, right? It's a preview for the big update to Eden. Well, Snek infiltrated the confidential database from a terminal there. Once in, send an invitation URL for the database to me, and then I'll be able to get in as well. So access the secret room, correct? Yeah, once we have the data kept there, we should be able to solve the whole thing, including figuring out Pseudo's true motives. For that, we're going to need to type your connections once again, Yuko. Passcode that gets us into the secret room changes every day, right? The only one who knows the password is Kishibe. You need to get close to her. You're the only one of us who can. Let me just steal the passcode from her. Yeah, that's the plan. Once we're in the top secret area, I'll override the security so we can communicate with Kyoko. You can tell us this passcode via Kyoko. What is it? Don't tell me you suddenly came down with a case of cold feet. No, that won't be an issue. But I do have one request. My father, Satoru Kamashiro, his notes and research data should still be in the secret room. Could you also get those for me? I'm sure the truth about my father's suicide and info related to Eden Syndrome is in there. I see, you're certainly unable to find anything conclusive last time. If it's anywhere, it'll probably be in the secret room. Okay, I'm down with that. It won't make a mistake any harder anyway. We don't know if the data is even there to begin with, but you're right, there's only one other possible data storage site. The Valhalla server, which is the core of Eden's plan of processing and control. The server's got to have all of Eden's history recorded on it, dating back to the very beginning. Whoa, hang on a sec. The Valhalla server? Oh sure, go ahead and name drop that thing like it's nothing, why don't you? Even those legendary hackers couldn't help to get close to that thing. It's the toughest security in the world all in one place. Admitting defeat already, it's not like you. What, did you have a bad experience there? Who asked you? It doesn't matter. The server is a no-go. It's not something we can just hack into. If a Digimon program was used for the hacking, there might be a way. What did you say? Nothing. It's a gamble to infiltrate the secret room. Asking to hit the Valhalla server is another matter entirely. I want nothing to do with that. If you bail on us now, we lose everything. Anyway, our target today is the secret room. That's all there is to it, then. He who runs after two hares will catch neither. That's fine with me. Let's get this mission started. Chapter 9, Our Master Plan. Which is where we'll be picking up next time, actually. We're going to stop here for today, and join us next time as we infiltrate the secret room. And I'll see you guys there.